All right, so we're recovering from storms in the Tennessee Valley this morning. Meteorologist Clay Smith is standing by with what we should expect the rest of the day. Clay, I think you're saying the bulk of it's gone, goodbye, gone, but still, there's a mess.
Yeah, I mean, we have a lot of limbs. Even heading in today, you could still see a lot of those smaller limbs on the roadway. So just be careful out there. And here's a look at East Ridge yesterday as the storms rolled through. Look at those trees swaying. We had a gust upwards of 50 to 60 miles per hour in the East Ridge communities. The Chattanooga Airport reported a gust of 62 miles per hour as these storms move through. So a lot of damage yesterday, especially with trees and power lines. This was sent in by Erica Bradshaw once again in East Ridge. So fortunately, the storms are pretty much over for now. We could have some more strong storms later on, but we do have a little bit of rain still hanging out across North Georgia. This is moving to the south and kind of fading away, but in and around Calhoun, Dalton, Lafayette, down into Chattooga County, there could be some wet roadways. So just be mindful of that as you are heading out. And look at all these storm reports from yesterday. We had wind damage from Ray and Meigs County south into North Georgia. Pretty much the entire area, almost every county had at least one report of wind damage. So a lot of trees and power line issues. And we still have thousands without power. In fact, nearly 5,000 without power in Hamilton County, almost 10,000 in Gilmer County. So we're still dealing with these power outages, but fortunately things are calm this morning, so those power crews will be able to get out there and hopefully restore some more of this power as we go throughout the rest of your Wednesday. But we could have a few strong to severe storms once again. The highest potential going to be to our north and east across Knoxville, but we still have this marginal risk, a level 1 out of 5 for McMinnville south into North Georgia. I don't think it's going to be like what we had yesterday, but any storm that develops could once again have damaging winds. We're not looking at a tornado threat today, but there will be the potential for 50 to 60 mile per hour wind gusts, which could lead to more trees down across portions of the Tennessee Valley. So we'll keep you updated on that throughout the day. As for your temperatures, 72 here in Chattanooga, 69 in Dayton, and we're going to be back in the mid 90s today. It is going to be a hot and humid day before some of those scattered storms pop up later this afternoon. 91 in Athens, 94 in Lafayette. And then let's take a look at your futurecast. And yesterday the futurecast was just not that great. So we could almost throw this out because these storms are very tricky with the pattern that's set up. We have high pressure building in across Texas, and the storms are kind of rotating around that. So it depends on where they develop later today. But I think there's a pretty good shot as we go through the mid-morning. We could have a shower or two redeveloping. And then throughout your afternoon, everything once again going to come from the northwest. And notice not a whole lot showing up on our futurecast. However, I think we're going to have a little more rain coverage as we get into your afternoon and evening. Sometimes the short-term models have a little bit of a problem with these kinds of setups. So we'll keep you updated throughout the day. Going to be a low-end threat for some flash flooding once again north of Blue Ridge into Murphy, Athens, Cleveland, and Dayton. So again, could be another busy day as we get into your afternoon. Also, let's switch gears a little bit. We haven't talked about the tropics lately, but we do have a little bit of trouble brewing out there along the East Coast. About a 60% chance of some development as we go into the weekend for Miami up into the Carolina coastline. So if you have plans to head to Charleston, Miami this weekend, might run into some tropical issues. Let's take a look at that potential. Again, we haven't had a whole lot going on over the last month. It got busy there with Beryl and then things kind of shut down, but we have high pressure over the Atlantic and a weakness kind of developing across portions of the Ohio Valley. That's going to allow this system, if it develops, to move right along the portions of the Bahamas up into the Florida Peninsula. So this is something we definitely need to watch for the East Coast. Don't think we're going to have any impacts here in the Tennessee Valley. However, it is something to be mindful of as we go into your weekend. For today, 96, hot, humid. We're going to have that potential for scattered storms. Heat index upwards of 106 today as we get into the afternoon, especially tonight. We're going to fall back down into the mid 70s. Spotty storms going to be possible. And then for your storm alert 7-day forecast, once again, we are going to have that potential for, wow, that looks a little weird, doesn't it, Paul? We got Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. Well, that's supposed to be Wednesday. So I don't know.
What happened? What?
I guess we're just skipping over Wednesday.
We want to get rid of Tuesday.
Yeah,
we're done with that.
We don't want to do that again.
No,
we're not in storm alert weather mode. That's supposed to be Wednesday, so we'll see.
Wednesday weather trivia could be, where did Wednesday go?
Where did Wednesday go? That's a good question.
Thanks, Clay.